Tell her, yo, I'm ready to work on me. It's too late. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, my man? How you doing? First thing, my eyes just laid up. My eyes just. I'm sorry. According to my shoulda know, I was just about to say. According to my, how you doing? How you doing? Cause I'm watching y'all. Just getting ready to say, Addie's mom. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Mama Annie Susan, how you doing? How you doing? All these members in the building, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, wait, how was your day going? Today Monday, right? Is it? Does it feel like a Monday? Oh, it's been a busy weekend for me. Just John King, how you doing? How you doing? How you going? How's it going? All these members in the building. I get excited. I get excited. I get excited. But yeah, how's your day going? Because I'm like, is it Monday? Is it? Is it? I am so tired today, and then the weather is so like in the sun, it's warm, and in the shade, you know what tonight gonna feel like. So it's tricking my sinuses. So it's got me a little uh nasally. Cree cree, how you doing, sis? It's got me a little nasally. But yeah, so today I'm kind of just blah, kind of like, oh, you know what? Look, earlier I was like, real talk, how you doing, King? How you doing? Earlier, it was like 12. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait a few minutes into the live. And that kind of turned into, I'm going to catch it later. I'm kind of just on nothing really. I'm not on nothing today. I'm not. But yeah, I know I woke up this morning and all I had a taste for was Chinese food. That's it. But like I said, it's been a busy weekend. All I want to do, like, literally, is in my mind, I'm eating Chinese food out the box with chopsticks. You know, I always get chopsticks, like I really be doing, like I really be doing it. And the only thing I pick up with the chopsticks is like I'm grabbing pieces of crab bread going. I'm grabbing the biggest things you can grab with these chopsticks. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge. But anyway, in my mind, I'm just sitting on a couch, like watching whatever it is. I'm sitting on a couch. I'm sprawled out. I'm eating Chinese food. I'm literally in PJs, and uh, I am literally like in, you know what I mean? Ugh. I'm literally sitting around. It's how grown I am. Before you be sitting around singing T-shirt and my panties on and be thinking about getting up with somebody. Now I'm literally singing a song like, no, I was talking about just laying around the crib, chilling, doing nothing. Like I'm going nowhere. Stream element, you always running. Hey, yeah, during. I'm telling you, Corns Mom, like that's I literally feel like that. And just to give myself more power than I even felt, I had to jump into my Egyptian, garment. I had to literally bring the power of the Egyptian, sitting right in the middle of it. The most important thing. It's for us ladies. It is. It's what represent life, the uterus. So no matter what, it is what bring us life. Of course, the PP. But that's a whole nother thing on some deep. But so I had to get some power in my clothes. Like, that's today. I'm so. But I've had such a great weekend. It's like Friday, I was up at the Buck Cracker Dawn, of course, with my Juicy, because she came over at 6 in the morning. So I was up at the Buck Cracker Dawn with her Friday. Then Saturday, I was kind of in blah mode too with the weather, with everything else. And then I went to the concert and I had a great time. And then I came home so charged and excited. Then on Sunday, I woke up so early because I was so charged about when I was going to get out with my grandson. And then it was just this excitement in me that kind of had me jittery, kind of had me not nervous, but just like this excitement. Like when you're a kid, like when I was a kid, and the next day we were going to get up and drive to Great America. I couldn't even, it's like we were going to Disneyland. or we was going to Disney World, we was going to Great America, and I'd just be so excited I couldn't sleep. I'd be so excited, like, and that's how excited I was. So I woke up super early yesterday, and then I spent time with him, and just to be in, I'm telling you, just to be. I used to be one of those people that all I could have before thought about was all the time I didn't have with him. And I would be so scared to have those feelings that it would make me not want any kind of feeling. Because I'd be like, you know what? I know how it feels to not be without. I'd rather not pursue it. But it was different because this time, in every thought, I thought, I just can't wait to be in his presence. I just can't wait to touch him. I can't wait to smell him. I can't wait to hug him. I can't wait to tell him in his ears how much I love him and how blessed I am to have this moment. And nothing will ever change this first moment for me. So, like, you know what I mean? It was and that's what I realized in life. Like I said, that's the thing. That's the thing I tell you when I count my blessings. They things that I know nobody else could have gave them to me or anything, and it wasn't because of them. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, you can't buy it in the store. It's only one of them. You know what I mean? Blessed, blessed. Um. Okay, I sure will, sis. But yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, thank you. And I promise you, like I said, even with my kids, even when I want to shoot them to the moon, they are blessings to me. They are. They are. And like any parent, all we want to see is them, get their shit together. A wise woman once said that to me, and I know. And that's all they need to do. And that's all you, as a parent, that's all you want to see. To any of my parents who have grown kids, no matter what, they could have graduated college, it's like they just won't get that career, or you just want to see them happy. Somebody else might be like, I just want to see them married. I want to see them have some kids. It's always going to be something because you don't want to miss it. Like one of my favorite songs, and I don't want to miss a thing. Hashtag blessed. I'm blessed for the relationships and people, and the fact that I came in here and said I'll bring community, I'll bring a no judgment zone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. I don't ride around looking to see who needs to be doing right. I be everywhere, and I always have. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't follow the leader unless we listening to Rakim and them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I'm that's always who I'm gonna be, and I've managed so far to completely stay who I am. So somebody know me in real life and you see me on here, you're gonna know you're dealing with the same person. This isn't a character, it's not a facade. I know I'm flawed, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm going to say some things that might offend some people sometimes. But when you know where the heart come from, that's what I tell y'all. Let's check the sender. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people. I ain't gotta play no videos. I ain't gotta argue about it. I said my word, my bond. So I could take advantage of that and just be telling people lies and know they believe it because I'm lying. And when I don't know, I say I don't know. And if I'm not sure, I say what I'm sure of. And I have, and I'm not afraid to ask questions. Like, that's what's wrong with some of them. Somebody come on and be like, yeah, the sky's falling. They're like, oh my God, they go past. Oh, girl, the sky falling, girl. Then he had said the sky falling, girl. And I was like, girl, and then they'll tell him, and he gonna tell her, oh man, the sky falling. Then he said it hit up high, and he said all that. But just for proof, they're gonna have evidence, right? Instead of just saying, Danny said the sky falling. Then somebody will go ask them, like, man, how'd you know the sky was falling? She's like, well, I don't know. I heard the sky was falling, so I told them. And you'll find out, look, I was just listening to somebody who just heard word on the curb. I love to be a snack, and and y'all know I want to be a high carb snack too. Like I don't even want to. I want to make sure it's a snack that you found yourself like you did something naughty because you had it. I want it to be something that you make sounds when you have that you like. Wait, did I just have a snack, or did I just have a snack? Like that's the kind of snack I want to be. I want to be that snack that give you a guilty pleasure. I want to be that snack that you walk up to the register like they thinking, what did you just get? It's your snack. Now am I the only person that get that happy about just me? So that's just okay. That's just me. I'm going back to think some of y'all lying. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know how many times? Because y'all know, anybody who really know me, really watch this, y'all know I like whipped cream. And I try to stay away from it because I become that little kid who wants to eat it out the jar, right? Okay. But I don't like whipped cream sexually. So if you really know me, like I don't, what you want to do with whipped cream to me would be a different story than what I'm going to be doing with whipped cream with you. Okay? Big way. It's after dark. I mean, it's after 4. I can say it. But anyway, whenever I get whipped cream, I be so excited about the whipped cream that I decide when I go to ring it up, I want to make this dirty. I want to make the person think that I just bought this whipped cream for some of the most freaky fun. I be saying stuff like, I feel like I need to pull my ID out for what I'm about to do with this whipped cream. Say I make sure no kids in the line. Because if they even had a clue what this whipped cream was gonna do to me when it into, what let me, and then I just stop. Man or female, you can make the cashier blush because they start taking their dirty mind. And then just as they ring up my whipped cream, you know what I do? I say, oh, I think I might eat it in a bowl or I might just squirt it in my mouth. I don't know. I'm just so excited about the whole thing because I just love whipped cream. Wait, you really talking about just eating the whipped cream? And I'm like, wait, what were you thinking about? Where were you taking the whipped cream? I walk up singing Prince, cream, cream on top. Buy some cherries, be eating one at the register. Then slide the whipped cream over dirty. Like, I don't know. Is it just me? Do you do that? Do you do that? Anything that you buy that we could just use for normal stuff, if it could be something that people use dirty, I love to make somebody think that's what it's for. So if I go to buy some Vaseline, I always say stuff like, I don't know why my little brother loved this stuff. I feel like he go through a jar a day. Like, I mean, what could he possibly? Woo, don't let me be there. Then at the end, I say something like, hey, Addie's mom. Then at the end, I say something like, yeah, because he don't even use lotion. For some reason, he thinks Vaseline lotion. He be taking pictures. He lift weights. He don't like baby oil. He be putting Vaseline on. They be like, where were you taking your mind to? What did you think about my little brother? A little prevert. Yeah, the funny part, the reason I'm cracking up is because y'all probably think I'm joking. Like, no. Sometimes I like to make people think they're in an awkward situation and then be like, wait, where are you going with that? Where were you? When I know exactly where it was taken. You've never done that before. I'm talking about for fun. I'm not talking about to scare nobody or nothing. I'm just talking about for a good laugh. Giggle. No one. But I will. I mean, sometimes we gotta laugh. Sometimes we gotta laugh. They used to have a whole game that you could play where they would name something, and though this thing sounded super sexual, it wasn't. But it just showed you where your mind goes. I'm gonna find that game. And they would name something, be like, yes, I'm wet and this and that. And you'd be thinking of the dirty. So like, wait, what is this freaky game? None of the answers were sexual. Not one answer. It was gonna either be a food, a tool, a chair. You'd be surprised what some of the stuff was. I'm gonna have to play that with you, you preverts. Not perverts. That sounds bad. Prevert sounds better. And I always say, people always say, my mind always in the gutter. Some things do make, and sometimes I say things. I think, oh my God, I thought something filthy. Let me stop. Mm-hmm. So, like when it comes to big chunks of meat, like it was a big old meatball, a super big burger, I'm gonna have to cut this thing into pieces and take it because just the thought of this big amount of meat is gonna just turn away me from eating. And so, but I used to tell people like, oh, I don't like putting big pieces of meat in my mouth. And I kid you not. Every time I said that, I felt like, is everybody a pervert? Like I'm literally not. I'm not talking about what y'all talking about because we were talking about food. So why is it we talking about food? Y'all suddenly went somewhere different. I'm like, I'm talking. Yeah, like I said, or back in the day, like no joke. So I'm about to age myself. So back in the day, you had free clinics and all kind of places that gave out prophylactics. Okay. And if you don't know what those are, rubbers. We're gonna try to use every word we can. That's nice. Anyway, but they used to give them out. But if they didn't, everybody's act so embarrassed to get a rubber. And I used to always tell people, like my buddies, like, why are you embarrassed to protect yourself? Like, why are you embarrassed to not go and be making babies that you can't afford to take care of because you can't take care of yourself? Like, why are you embarrassed? Like, they would always be that. So I'd be like, don't worry. God, my Jesus, I go. And you think me and them were sleeping together. No, but sometimes I would go get them for them. And I promise you, I'd make it a whole show. Like, I literally, because I'm not asking my buddy, like, hey, what size you need, So I'm going in there, they getting the magnum. Whoever it is, this is what they're gonna get. And I'm gonna say things like I'm gonna say things like, oh, wait, no, I don't want the single one. I want a whole pack. You think I'm wasting something that's wearing this? Baby, please. I'm making it a whole show. Now, here's the perk for my buddy. For any woman that may see him again in the future, she already gonna think he's some kind of stallion because they gonna watch me get in the car and pass it to him, so they automatically gonna think. So I'm winning for him in one way. And then two, like, why are you embarrassed? To, like, if you old enough to be out there getting it, you old enough to be getting rooms, whatever you doing, then you definitely should be old enough and mature enough to know that never be embarrassed. That's like being embarrassed to wear a mask. If you feel like you still want to protect yourself by wearing a mask, please cover it. How are you hurting anybody by protecting you and the people around you from any germs that's out there? How? But yeah. But oh please, I trust me, I'm gonna do it. Mhm. When people still use Dush, and I didn't even know why, I just thought it was something woman was supposed to do. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm just being honest. Like people be embarrassed to buy and say that if you buy it, people think you got a yeast infection. If you buy people, it's funny. It says clearly on this bottle if you have that contact physician, don't use this. But y'all, one thing the truth is when it comes to the V, most people don't want to have real conversations about it because if we did, we could help each other more because like I said, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, people use don't get me started. I'm aging myself so much. I told you I already aged myself in this concert. Like, the good thing is most people around there were my age and older, so it made me okay because they were aging themselves too. They were aging of themselves too. Wasn't just me. It wasn't me. But I ain't doing no concert with these young kids. Young kids, only people I know that'll pay money for tickets, pay money for all these nice clothes to go act a zip damn fool. Where they do that at? Where they do that? Why am I doing that? I don't. It's free to act a fool. That shit only costs. Now, see, here's the thing. It's free to act a fool when you go out, but acting a fool is the most expensive because you might get arrested. Now you need a bond, a lawyer for when you go into court. You know what I'm saying? If you stay in jail, you're gonna need commissary. You know what I'm saying? It costs some money to be a fool. They cost some people their life. I mean, being a fool can take you. It's expensive to be a fool, And all these broke mofos, them be the biggest fools. The broke, they broke mentally, spiritually, physically. They just broke, and them be the biggest fools. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, I swear, the jails in every state are filled with a bunch of people who say shit like this. Man, I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't got nothing to lose. Them be the same ones in jail playing the world's smallest violin, and it's playing achy breaky heart because all they would give anything to do is go eat their mama's biscuits. All they give anything to be with the love of their life who was begging them not to run these streets. They'd give anything to just go sit and play cards with their homie, play the game like they used to. How about you realize you got that while you got it? They say you don't miss your water till the well run dry. That shit. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna send this machine to you, Coins Mom. And then, but don't think I'm gonna go ahead and reorder you the cord because sometimes my moves I lost the cord. They're going back, but that machine actually works. If I could actually find some, well, right now if I go to cut it on, it ain't gonna power on instantly. But yeah, come on, play. You know what's funny? So you know the little 4 foot machine, and you could buy the little piece under it to make it 6 feet. The 4 foot machine, especially around the holidays, you can get it for about $275, right? Swear to God, this game cost me $175. I can't make this shit up when I bought it. I had this thing for years, but I paid $175 for it. But when I tell y'all, I wish I could plug it in right now and show you. You can actually play this. This isn't just a machine. You can play the game. It's gonna come on and play. See, I haven't plugged in. Like I said, I could order another cord. So the good thing about it is, what is those you use for like Androids? An Android cord is not gonna plug it as fast. It's not gonna charge it as fast as if you just go ahead and order its cord. But here's the thing about this thing. This little machine. I swear, I feel like every time I go to order just the cord from it. So you plug it in back here. And like I said, when you turn it on, it's not gonna come on because I'm trying to see if I can get it just to come on real quick, but I doubt it is because it's not its real charger. Rather than hold on to a broken dream or just hold on to life. I don't know if this one will work. We're gonna send this to Coins, man. Then you gonna find the charger. We're gonna find the piece. But what I'll show you is, like I said, they come on, but like I said, they work. And this is the lever. The little joystick actually goes around. The buttons work. This is what you play. So you could play 2 players, take it on, and this screen is where it's gonna come on. It sounds the same. It's the game. Send that out to you, boys. Yeah. Mm-hmm. As I said, oh, y'all got a 19-inch game and it worked. I love Miss Pac-Man. It's a game I love to play, but with these eyes and me, the sound, I was like, oh, I want a bigger machine now. Tina, hey, sis. How you doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. The Care Bears? Care Bears there. I already got to get that collection so I can have siblings up in here and stuff, and have a Care Bear party. Just have a Care Bear corner. You know what I'm saying? Then put a sign up like a street sign and say Care Bear Avenue. Told y'all I was going to the movies to see the Care Bears. Care Bears there, cause Care Bears care, honey. I know I cared. I was a Care Bear. I'm a Care Bear. But see, one thing you gotta know about a Care Bear, they just didn't show y'all this in the movie. When a Care Bear don't care, that cuts you out. You don't want to get on the wrong side of people that Care Bears. Because the same people don't realize that just as good as people be, you cross them, they become the most. Ooh, you be like, how was they ever nice? And you know what you tell yourself, why did I ever cross them? People take kindness for weakness. Kindness is strength. Mm-hmm. Yes. But yeah, no. But you know that thing works. And then you push the little button like you dropped money in it. That's how you start the game. Boop, boop. Mm. I think I'm gonna go back into my video game bag. I think I've left, but see, what I don't want to do is go back into my video game thing, trying to heal that. I don't know. That's what I say. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. It's so funny. I see everybody saying my Tina's name. I don't see my Tina at all. I don't know why I don't see her. I mean, I don't see her at all. I see everybody saying, hey, Tina. Mm-hmm. You trust me. That's what I do these days. Trust me, you all. If I'm in this house and I'm not playing with making some wait, that sounds so dirty. Like, hold on. Because I almost said playing with myself, but then I'm been saying playing with my channel. But then I thought that sounded kind of dirty too. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Then I'll be cooking something. If not, like lately when I go out, y'all see I'm going somewhere. Like, so I've been doing that. So it's been busy. And those been good moments because it reminds me that I used to not sit still though. I always had to be going somewhere, doing something. Always. Always. So now sometimes it's good to sit down, enjoy the moment, be still. And parts of me crying, Red, how you doing? Says how you doing? And mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I love games. Hold on, y'all, because I am trying to figure out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's go into my YouTube studio real quick. Because when I tell you all, I don't see Tina at all. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Hurry, boys, it's sending there for you. Okay, here we go. I don't like a lot to get me away from you. There's nothing that I want to. Oh, because Tina's still my moderator. What the hell is going on? But I don't like even see her in my um comments. And sometimes my eyes go right over something. To be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys. Might as well send some here. Set some here. But man, these streets been on fire, y'all. These streets been on fire. They been on fire everywhere. I mean, they got me watching things that I want to see my sis though up in here. Let me see if I can see her on my phone. Because I know the studio been acting funny. But I was telling Terry Lynn, everybody talking about when they looking from a YouTube, I mean looking from a StreamYard, they can't see their moderators. I can never see y'all wrenches from StreamYard. That's why that time when my wrenches all came off my mind, I didn't realize it looking at StreamYard until I looked at my phone and nobody had a wrench. So when they were saying it, I'm like, what are they talking about? Oh, what's my thing? Look at me. Y'all know, like, my mind ain't gonna stop to think about that. Jerry King, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, Tina's in the bushes. No wonder they talking to her from the bushes. You know what? Yeah, I got me good with this one because I sure was looking like, wait, she's in here and I can't see her. Why can't I see her? Welcome, Jared. Like I said, these trains been on fire. And some stuff, like I said, some stuff I don't. This is the thing, y'all. I can watch things that's going on place and they drama, and usually I don't discuss most of the stuff because I don't know the history of it. I just sometimes I just know what's been going on, maybe now, maybe a little bit before, whatever. So speak them. But the things where I'm like, oh, we honey, this go way back. This the same old, same old cycle. And I'm drinking water if anybody wants to know. But but yeah, when I'm watching that, so when I'm watching some stuff, but I try my best to say this so nicely because I don't judge nobody from where you come from, what sector you roll with, who you with. I don't really give a shit. I just want to see who are you. You know what I'm saying? Because I hope that the sector don't define you. It's just a place you spend a lot of time in. Colin, how you doing? It's a place you spend a lot of time in. It's a place, that's how I looked at it. None of this stuff am I going to invest myself. Like I said, I didn't come on the internet to get in a depression. I didn't come on the internet to fight my race. I didn't come on to fight about my race. I didn't come in here to none of that. Most of us came on here to get away from BS, to get away from the real world. Some of us came on here to get away from thinking about that hospital bed you're laying up in, or that hospital room you're sitting in while somebody you love is laying up in it. Some of us came to get away because the pandemic was scary. Some of us came to, you know what I mean? We got a bunch of different reasons, but I know I ain't come up in here for that. So I didn't come on here and do that. I came on here to prove, like, hey, for all those who doing certain things, they're choosing to. We got a choice up in here. And I choose to come in here and prove community is what builds everything. I came in here and didn't even realize it when I came on as a creator, that I also came in here and I realized that women are the foundation to everything. And we have to come together. But first things first, sisters, we all have to start loving ourselves. Like, check one. Because the better us make a better home, a better surrounding, a better life, a better world. Because no matter what's going on, behind even the corruption in the world, it's strong women, or strong to that situation. Women backing it up, funding it, helping to put the weapons up. They doing something. They behind it. I promise you. So why don't we be a better, our kids got to grow up in him. Our grandkids, our nephews, our nieces, our homies' kids, somebody kids. Oh, that's good. I love a chilling. Yeah, united we gonna stand for real, and everything is us because it's strength in numbers. Period. It's so funny in a country where everybody yells freedom of speech, and this freedom of speech is the same country that would be afraid if you couldn't mass too many people together through your words. That is something this country will fear, unless it's the words they need that they saying. Mm-hmm. But yeah, these streets have been on fire. They have been on fire. Jaguar and TJ breaking up every other day. Now they so-called really done broke up. And the only reason I believe it this much is because this time TJ is talking crap about Jag. So it makes me feel like every other time Jag got hit dogging her out. And she's still like, oh, she the love of my life. Oh, she my soulmate. Oh, we going to Cancun for my birthday. Oh, we going to Jamaica for this. We doing that. Girl, and here's something funny. Some of the stuff TJ is saying about Jaguar, I've been said it. I asked that day when I made that little video about them. I asked, why is it they always sharing a meal? All these people send, but they don't have two meals. They balling out. Jag making steak, she making this, she doing that, but they never eating. They always sharing. I mean, sharing to the point where Jag is feeding her the pieces of food she willing to give her, and she's licking her fingers like, I'm like, what is really going on? When TJ was talking crap on her live last night, she literally said, Jag, I ate twice today. Have you even ate? You making that joke because it mean y'all was over there some days and your belly was in your back. But yeah, she jumping on here. She the $47 million. She want to tell us all these stories of all these celebrities. girl, that make you sound more washed up. That today you don't even eat. So it's like it's a contradiction, and they are scamming people. So TJ, I don't know this much. I believe she done broke free, but I don't know. I have a feeling Jag is somewhere in the closet. She's somewhere. She under the bed. She's somewhere. She's somewhere. And maybe you told her, hey, if you want me to keep playing in this game with you, you're going to have to let me diss you too, because you came on and said Jag burned her. But then once again, they say stuff about each other where you be like, why would y'all stay together if it's true? If some woman burning me or man, I'm going to stay with them. If some woman I'm with is dogging me out and dogging my kids, but I can't say a word about her kids. The definition of toxic. Okay. Keep dropping my earphone. But yeah, so that then I watched this video, and like I said, some stuff I don't get in it because I don't really know. But I did watch a throwback video from 4 months ago, honey, and it's really got me all in it. It's Stacy and Julie Virgo. I think I'll share it for Throwback Thursday. It was a good one, honey. So like I said, I'm not here to take nobody down. Only people that can take themselves down. So even if somebody reported what you did, if YouTube saw it as a violation, that means you did it. Not they report and caused it. It means you did it. Like that's who gets people to down themselves. 148, they took her down for hate and bullying. Did y'all hear any of those lives? I didn't even watch them personally. I rewatched that when I rewatched that first one when Cooch, when Terry Lynn, when all them people was playing that first one she had with her husband. But even with it, it was pieces they couldn't even play and pieces I refused to watch because it was just too disgusting. So would I be saying that YouTube was wrong in bullying her? No. No. No, when then y'all like, here's my opinion. Because like I said, these streets are on fire. Here's my opinion. I'm really getting tired. Women, ladies, this to all my ladies that are beefing with each other, to all my sisters out there. And by sisters, I mean women with a B. So if you would happen to be born with a, I'm talking to you, ladies. For all of you fighting with each other, all of you are saying the same thing, but not realizing you're doing it. Lots of you. So y'all keep saying, I'm tired of these men that fight women, these men that stalk women, these men that'll take women's number, these men that'll do. But it seems like everybody's connected to one. And they're not doing it to you, they're doing it. So then that's not liking men who don't do that. That's just not liking everybody with the ones you like who do it. Those are two different things. One. Two. Why is there so many, like, are we collabing wars? Like, so I don't like you, Corn's mom, because you put two eye emojis in the thing instead of the three. And Colin don't like the fact that you put two instead of one. But since we both don't like it, we came together to. This is too much. This is too much. And it's all these people teaming up, because I'm about to lead to a team up I'm talking about. So all these people teaming up. And nothing gets done. Just bullying. Just bullying. Just more fighting. More vicious, disgusting, violent, trashy. Um, I'm so lost with that. Like, I'm so lost. I'm so lost. I have literally sat on panel, and I've never said this. I wish Terry Lynn would jump in this chat because what you're gonna hear is that I've never said this. A dispute me and Terry Lynn have had before is Roadhog a racist? In my opinion, no. Yeah, oh, that's what I'm saying. He a white boy that grew up being able to throw this word in a way. That's why Half the times he's thrown the N word out, he's been talking to white people. That was my opinion on him. But my other opinion is he no different than real. He says the most vicious thing. He is not afraid to attack a woman. The difference is he does it while a woman sits next to him. And a lot so for her. And then I just can't. And that's nothing against them because I could care less what they do on their thing. I made that clear even when I with Rio talking about it. What he said about Roll Hog's daughter, I don't know but it's true, but I know it's terrible. And if it is true and anybody's backing up, that makes it even disgusting. But like I said, that's been my whole stance. But I have said people who are now on his team. Now, wait, is he defending Jules? I thought she had the mob. I'm not even trying to be nasty. I predict it's going bad. I do. I can see it. Stevie Wonder can see it. I just feel it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But that be the kind of stuff that pick on you, but you put two eyeballs on something. Feel like he was trying to say something slick, but you didn't want to say it, so you put up two eyeballs instead of three. You'd be like, these people know they be reaching for us, though. But yeah, no, so I saw that new thing, and I was like, My thing with Bambi, like I said, I could tell Bambi ain't got it on. Do I care? No, because I don't listen to it. And just because I don't like somebody, I don't go and listen to somebody just because they don't like them. I wasn't worried about them before. I'm not worried about them now. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just that person. So I'm not saying I listen to a whole bunch of people because I want to make somebody mad because I don't like them and they know these people don't like them. So I can care less because they problem ain't my problem and my problem ain't their problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just what I've seen, none of it is worthy of a conversation. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. I just try to show love, have real conversations, and think outside the box. That's it. So when I'm talking about something, it's looking at it outside the box. Like, how can one person be telling me, like, don't be with that dude who talk about women as my dude talk about women? I just tell you, look, just keep dude away from me. Or these two dudes could keep arguing with each other, and the women don't even have to say nothing. Because when a man is really protecting a woman, he don't have to be with her, want nothing from her. If he sees her being disrespected, he speaks up. He's not told to speak up. So if a real man is in a room and something going on, they're gonna say, "Hey, oh, excuse me, y'all all right over there?" Didn't nobody ask him. Didn't nobody go and say, "Hey, did you know that he's over there being disrespectful?" And they will speak up. But all these men that are sitting, hold on, like this, with their feet kicked up in the back of the air, like little girls on a phone, on three-way gossiping to hear what these heifers done got into it with each other about and what they might have said with their name in it. I know puppets in my life. Like I watch a lot of wars that I went on the YouTube, but yeah, I mean it's just Duck Goose. Duck Goose. Shoot. A couple of weeks ago, a man was saying he had 3 whole pool sticks. My girl, I ain't never been worried and we ain't never gonna be worried. Never. Because I know I'm somebody about nothing but real men of all races. That not just for me, but definitely for me. They even see you doing something like that or coming up on some woman like that, they wouldn't care what she did. It wouldn't. They just wouldn't stand there. But I bet she did. They would have to seen her did it. They would have to seen her rob you for something. Something go on. She took your kid's life. They would have to see that and steal some of them. But hey, man, don't do this out here. You know, some still probably like, hey. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm in here reading the chat. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Because sometimes I always miss where there was a question. Hold on, why is this opening up now? Adore you. Mm-hmm. And that's good. That's a blessing. Something. Oh, that's a blessing. But yeah, like I said, but that's one of the things on here that's just like a super annoying with the whole fight over here. Like the big fight be like, and then this man, but then you just, I don't know, because it's like even if I get a dude's come, so that, so here's an example. That's like going to date a known cheater to say I'm tired of cheaters. Like, but because you say you don't know he cheating on you now, but you went and got a known cheater. But yeah, he not cheating on you right now that you know. Then when they cheat on you, being like, I just can't believe they did this to me though. What made you? So that's what they do with these men. So 1 minute he's their cheerleader. Oh my God, he ain't did that. He didn't say that. Do you know why he said that to her? She did this. She had did that. This is why she did it. He just did that to her. He don't mess with women. He's always nice to me. He's never been like that. And as soon as these two people fall out, this man and this woman, and he's out there, you be, you this, you see you next Tuesday, you this, you know, this time. I can't believe he's talking to me like that. Why? He ain't got respect for women. Why are we in shock? But I just don't see this all going on like that. It's just that's gonna bring up. I don't know. Not for me. It's not bringing me nothing. It just happened to come up on my thing, and I was watching it. You know. And well, actually, it came up on my thing because the other day when I was watching Brooke, and she kept saying she ride with Reagan. Yeah, I like Reagan. I have nothing against Reagan. So Reagan, I love Reagan's effing name. First of all, I love the fact that when Reagan put something out, she dropped real facts of what people did, not her opinions of what they did, and how they lied to everyone and stood on a lie and covered up a lie as a crew. So, like I said, wait, who messing with Reagan? Then I remembered that Reagan and the Hog had beef. Because, like I said, I got up on the Hog because the first time I saw the Hog, he came on Seawood's show. He came up on Seawood's panel, and she dropped his link. And he was going to clean because he was going to go after Real, really. That's what he was going to do. But he was already in the anti Katie Joy, but like that's what he was going to be doing. You know what I mean? And then he had some beefs because him and T-Spiracy were into. So I started watching back then on him. But I didn't watch because to be on them. Like I said, when we were on Terryland and the people talking about they couldn't stand him and he was this and he was that and his wife and all that. I said, yeah, when I figured out that his wife they had their whole thing, yeah, I watched all that. I felt real sorry for him. That's the only time I've ever put comments in this thing. Because he had his daughter there. And I'm like, shit, I know one thing about change and co-parenting. Those be drastic things on the kids. So I do got a heart about certain things. You know what I mean? But my whole stance has always been him and I said on Reels and told Real, like, hey, what you saying about Shorty? Like, you got your body. Because I'm going, when I don't like an action, it doesn't matter who's doing it, it's still wrong. I'm not like, well, you know, it's wrong to do this, but if I do it, it's okay. No, it's wrong. Matter of fact, if I'm doing it, that means I really don't even care. It's wrong. But yeah, some of this, hmm, hmm, lessons. But yeah, like I said, no, I can't with people sometimes. Oh, now saying okay, I hope that's what you're saying too. But yeah, I just don't. I don't. I don't. Like I said, I done sat here and talked about like even when I've only talked about Roadhog when it came to when him and Rio were going. Like I said, when Rio made them statements about Roadhog's wife, it didn't matter if Roadhog's wife was faking a pregnancy or really pregnant. That was an inappropriate thing. And that kind of a comment, it hurts women who could never have children, women who have lost children in pregnancy. So I knew that that was just a harsh or women who may have fell down some stairs and lost their child that way. So the fact that Judge Fetty was out of body, and I knew once it was said, I was like, oh, this is going to be the straw that broke the camel's back on this one. I knew it. But on the other end, I have literally heard Roadhog say things where I was surprised he came back. They are one and the same to me. They are. They are. You know, now Roadhog ain't this Real's kid in that fashion that like Real did. But like I said, I don't do comparisons like that. Wrong is wrong and right is right. So if one I could be like, so the same thing with Real. I don't agree with it, didn't make me hate him. Same thing with Rohan. Didn't agree, didn't make me hate him. I didn't, but I just know it's just hard. Like I said, for women who be like, I don't want men who talk to women. This is how this man gonna talk with this woman, and it's gonna be the same thing. The same thing Real gonna say. Any of these men who do it, they gonna say, "Well, she coming at me like she thinks she a man." But you're a man coming at a woman, so does it make you less of a man? And would you like it? Because in the woman's world, men who argue with women, no matter what that woman on, are less than a man. Men who put their hands on a woman because of what a woman is saying or doing are less than a man because they could have been got up and walked away. They could have watched you chasing you down the street to fight you. You know? So it's people who say that. So to have all these men who keep telling out me, hey, you got a whole wife. You got a built-in chick. I almost said a built-in bitch. You know what I'm saying? But really you do. This is your person that's supposed to, forsake all others for you. So this person's supposed to sort of some chick talking greasy. She's supposed to be jumping up. Not sitting in the background giving commentary. I ain't got nothing against them. I can tell us they were saying something about me. This is just, like I said, but I just don't see what it's going. Well, like I said, but you can always tell when people gonna be around when somebody sees somebody going for their enemy because they hope they take their enemy down. This is so untough. And some of these people still got the same enemy because they ain't never took nobody down. And I mean, if y'all take down one building at a time, y'all might get them done. But I don't know. They took Real so-called down, and Real got a whole channel right now. Last week was week Charlotte lost her page. I said, wow. Yeah, there's still other people who just. I'm not here for nobody to lose, but I mean, some of these people don't deserve it because the rules of TOS alone states they shouldn't have it. Not because Danny doesn't want them to have it. Danny could care less. All right, Connor. Mm-hmm. You have a great night too. Ooh. Go ahead, go eat. Go eat. Text me and tell me what you're eating because you know I'm interested. Snuggle, how you doing? How you doing? Like I said, I am just in here chilling and chit chatting. No real topics. I'm debating because y'all, I want some Chinese food. So that's really all I have a taste for. I have a taste for Chinese food, and then I have a taste for French fries with sour cream. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Snuggles. Like, yeah, Kyle always give me such life. And you only live once. You only live once. One day my mommy said, how are you gonna be working these kind of jobs and this kind of job if you do this? And if you do that, if you get tattoos, and if you do that, I'm talking about kids get grown. When they was young, she told me at first. So I said I'd hold back till my children got grown. So if I got tattoos, it was like none on the neck, none on the neck, tongue, no nothing if I wanted like that, none of that, right? Okay. Then when I got grown and my kids were, my youngest was a senior in high school, and I started saying, well, time for me to live my life. Look, time for me to live my life, right? My mom said, what about this? I told my mother, when you know who you are, that's not the kind of job I'm even looking into being in. That's not even the life. You know what I mean? Trust me, anything I do, I can do it just the way I am. And that's what I stuck to. Hmm. Oh, bye. Love ya. See ya. You better treat my man good too. I know they are. I know you're surrounded by love because I know they gotta love you. See you later. But yeah, hey Tina. Earlier, people were in here speaking to you, and I thought you were in here, and I'm like, why can't I see Tina? Where's Tina? I can't see her. And they're like, oh no, they speaking. They just speaking to her. Oh, you are fine. You are fine. Like I said, I'm just chilling. Nothing big. I'm just running my mouth. Just came on. Like I said, um, all I want to do tonight is sit, watch stuff, and eat Chinese food. That's it. I don't want to do nothing else. I don't want to do anything else. But that's gonna taste for. I think one day, but you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. Last time I didn't, but this time I'm really gonna do it. Right before my surgery, I'm going to get me a bunch of them tamales from over there by the hotel. I'm going to get them. I'm going to get me some. Then I'm gonna, eat some fresh, and then I'm gonna freeze some. So on my comfort days when I don't feel like cooking, but it's things I want that I love to cook to eat, I want to have some. hmm And I'm gonna give me some of them jerk egg, but I know how to make the egg rolls now, so it takes away the wanting to go get them. I honestly don't even feel like cooking anything. I really don't at all. Like I don't even feel like that. I just feel like resting, like relaxing. Like I said, this weather got my sinuses flared. Um, this weekend has been super busy, so I'm just tired. I just really want to chill. Like I said, I want to throw my bonnet on my hair. I want to get comfortable, put on some PJs, throw on my UGG footies, and just chill. Like that's what I want to do. I want to. That's it. Hmm. But yeah, so like I said, other than that, I'm really not on nothing. These streets been on fire. I'm still trying to catch up. I'm trying to finish catching up on the Jag saga. So I didn't watch. I knew once I seen it yesterday going down with them, I was like, I gotta see what Danny gotta say. So I was watching that last night after because TJ came on late with it. So like I said, I saw TJ's. I haven't watched Jag's whole response. I watched like 20 minutes of it earlier. So I haven't watched that. Then I saw Sean Davy Way went live, but I didn't watch that. Because some things I don't watch it all at once. Sometimes it's so interesting it keeps me there all at once. Then I started watching this video. Um, like I said, it was something I normally don't even watch, but um, I got it, and it's old girl Josie, and the only reason I know who she is because I saw her on MBs, but it's all these people on there, and I was watching that, and it actually was holding my attention. So some I don't know the players they talking about, you know what I'm saying? Not really interested, and I almost am not interested because it has too many people involved. That at the end of the night, like I said, that's y'all beats. You know what I mean? That's like I'm from a place where if there was let's just say if we broke down into gangs just because we weren't the same gang don't mean I care about you, messing with you, we're watching you, we're doing nothing. Get what I'm saying? And that don't mean scared, just mean I'm just not even involved. And when it comes to mom too, like I just want nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Me personally, Danny don't got no problems on YouTube because I'm not beefing with nobody where we have a problem as far as I'm concerned. People who don't like me because somebody I like, put it in your mouth. I said, it's that simple for me. If you don't have respect for me and I've done nothing to you, then obviously I don't need your respect, because the kind of respect you're giving out, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's like stickers; they fall off after a little while. I don't want it, so that don't work with me. And I didn't come on here to become with. This is what a bunch of people want you to become. What they want you to become is they don't even know who they are. It's like somebody giving me directions and having no idea where I'm trying to go. They just start putting me on the road. Yeah, just hit this, hit that highway, make a left, make a right. I ain't even told them where I'm going. Not here. Not with me. Like I said, and some of these people, they literally wake up, go to sleep, nothing but BS, and still get no resolve. No peace in their zone, nothing going on in their life, worth nothing. That's a terrible way to live. Like completely. Just everywhere you go, like I said, I believe in common denominators, you know what I mean? So if everywhere you go is BS, that's more you than it is everybody else. Even if it means you just like looking for people that stay in BS like you do. Thank you, Snuggles. Oh, yes. Yes, that was such a blessing. That's such a blessing. I ain't never been, like I said, man, I'm overwhelmed in love, you know. I get my juice every Friday. I just celebrated my granddaughter Brooklyn's second birthday and enjoyed it with her. And, you know, and I get messages from her and I FaceTime. And I love our relationship. And we've been to the zoo, one of my favorite places to go with her. The aquarium, one of my favorite places. And she's my first grandchild I took to any of those places. They're my favorite places. And then to finally get to touch, smell, feel, love, hug my grandson. I'm blessed. That's a blessing. That's not talk. That's not cheap. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. So I'm excited about that. Don't you forget to smash that crown. Hit it up. Oh, sorry. It's my son. But yeah, I love you too, sis. Love you too. Yes. 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 Won't he do it? You know, it's so funny. You sit around, especially myself. I can't speak for nobody else. You know, I've been sick in my life. I've been, you know, invading in my life. I've been wrong because of being mad in my life. I've been a lot of things in my life, and I've never thought I was worthy because so much that even when I gave out love, I was kind of hesitant to take it back because in my eyes, believe it or not, though you wanted it, it's what you needed. You know, I think we're gonna have to do another thing to see how we love. What's your love language, people? What's your love language? And um, so I resisted it so long, and I thought I wasn't worthy. And now I don't even cross my mind if I'm worthy. I know how blessed I am, and it's a difference. It's a difference. Like I said, I would have sat before, and it ought have built anger on this time. I'd have been built anger because my eye was messed up, and where they probably thinking I could just jump on a plane, I couldn't. When I was stationing myself so that when I come, I could give him the wholest me that I am. You know what I mean, man? When all that was going on, I never got mad. No matter what it looked like, what it sounded like, I trusted God. I trusted God to protect him, to keep him loved and all that. And then not only was I gonna meet him, that we would have a relationship no matter. And the same thing with Brooklyn, the same thing with Juicy before she was born. It's always that it's gonna always be there for me. And that's what I'm trusting. And so, shoot, blast, I ain't preaching. That's counting your blessings, church. I, mm-mm, mm-mm. I wish I would. Any moment I get with one of my grandkids, I know I'm blessed. because I'm blessed to know that even if it was, at least they had a moment. They go to seed. They go to seed of love. You gotta know I'm planting in you, nothing else. If I plant this seed of love, everything else that blossom from it will be pure, no matter what. So that's all I'm pumping in. Love. Shit. Love saved my life. Michelle LaBelle, how you doing? Yeah, I was so happy. And there's parts of me that still, like, these days I can express my emotions, whether it's tears of joy and or tears, you know what I mean? I can express what I'm feeling, and not drag into a whole day of being down because of it. I can do that. And sometimes I just say I can't feel. But there's a part of me that sometimes it seems like I'm not as emotional about it as I am, like, even if it's joy. Because sometimes when you're so used to being let down, it's hard to show emotion. So you almost seem numb. And people like, Danny, you should be so much happier. And I am. But inside, I am screaming. I am screaming. But one thing I just don't like literally like screaming, like, ah, like even when we were at the concert, the thought of just screaming, like when people just screaming for night, I don't even, that's never been me. Graduation, I never. I might scream some words. I mean, I talk loud, but because there's something, you got to know who you are. If I scream for whatever reason, it's gonna trigger something in my brain that has all to do with screaming. Y'all let me scream. It just I know who I am. So what I never do is some things you gotta know your own triggers. Everybody wants to talk about who triggered them. Baby, when you know yours, you know when it's time to get up out of there. Put up your church finger. Get up out of there. Let me tell y'all something. It's certain things and certain people. When they enter they trigger something in me. I just remove myself. I don't wait for somebody to understand where I'm triggered, understand why I'm triggered, understand what it's gonna do to me. I gotta understand that. So I'll be, oh no, Danny, because you'll be over here talking about something got nothing to do with that. Come on, I ain't even talking about that. That's how grown I am. Wanda, how you doing? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you count your blessings because also as a mother, unless your son is married, and then they could be married and they could be married to a woman who has different beliefs as you. Having children with your grandchildren with your sons is different than with your daughters. So and I don't have any with my daughters, so but I just know it's a difference because I'm somebody's daughter who had children. Mm-hmm. All right, let me see what time it is. Okay, I'm trying to see because when I get off of here, I'm going to get me something to eat. Thank you, Wanda. Uh huh. Yeah, before that snow, have they been all good? I know your first one went real well. How'd your other two go? Has it helped you to get rid of a lot of stuff? Because that's the great part about a yard sale. Yeah, the good thing is, what comes in, but it's also it also cleans out space. And I swear when you have a bunch of stuff in a bunch of space, is it's one thing when you had stuff there, but when you clear it out, you realize how much extra space you had and you can move other stuff around. And I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be So how's everybody's week going so far? I know it's only Monday. How did it start? How's it going? Because since we didn't get up last night, because I got in later, we were in Chuck E. Cheese till 9. But I got in later, and like I said, after that, then I was enjoying it. I was talking to my mom about how much I enjoyed that part. You know what I mean? Of the day, and then I just went to, finally at the end of the night, I wanted to just go to bed in the moment. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, Wanda, man, we are sending prayers and love to you. I'm so sorry to hear that. Greed is why we are losing. Greed is why, I can walk y'all not 3 blocks away from my house to a tent city that I already know is about to fill up because I'm watching them build it right here, right at the expressway. I can walk in a couple blocks. Man, and it's something that eat my soul. That this country, since I was a kid, I watched this country send nothing but millions, money everywhere else. And then I look here. But we know we got a lot of other going on too. But I'm talking about the citizens of here. The citizens of here. Because one thing they try to all the 10 cities are immigrants. You're a damn lie. Because some of these 10 cities I've been looking at for the last 3 years. And these are 10 cities of people after the moratorium. That's what it's called, right? When that dropped, you had a lot of people that you had a lot of greed landlords who collected the money and still changed everything afterwards so people couldn't even afford to be where they were. So it's a lot. So it wasn't all that people were trash. And a lot of those people, here's the thing, some of those people who didn't pay their rent, even after the moratorium, it took them almost a year to get them out under them squatting laws. Please, these people be squatting, man, you can't force them out. That's why out here they be so on with these buildings that's open because they know if somebody get into one of them things, man, it's gonna take them months to get them out. They'll get lights cut on and stuff. If you live anywhere you got viaducts, look under them. Look under them, and you're gonna see somebody sleep under them. These are us, y'all. And sometimes people want me to see the other stuff, and I can see it too. But man, mm, I'm just doing the us, like, oh. Oh, enjoy. Yeah. Hmm. And not, and that's why I get angry. And don't get me wrong, lots of people from the country that love for us. So this isn't for everybody to get mad with somebody from another country. Not that they completely represent their country. They just represent somebody from out of here that are literally playing games with us. Like that bothers me. Because I mean, since I was a kid, the one thing I've known, down and watching Michael Jackson's video, we've been feeding the hungry, building schools here, and the educational system is not even equal state to state out here. You got great teachers who can't even go in classrooms and teach. It's like they are truly just even programming the children to be exactly what they want. When I was young, man, you had so many kids want to be doctors and teachers and lawyers and veterinarians and firemen and soldiers and kids be ready to go to school and just be like, I'm just on some of them. And even the ones that are in something that they family want them in, but they don't want to, they're just really going still. When school was built to just keep educating you, but we go to school on what you're gonna make money off of. Then you go to school, spend all these thousands of dollars for this degree, and somebody comes in with no degree, and their experience was the good teacher. You get what I mean? So now here's this person who, who they're going, and then they'll tell them to go to school after they gave you the position that you were already qualified for, because they was gonna still need to go to school, but they got it. And then they had hold on one second, y'all. Look at my Sorry, your kids only want to talk to me on the phone. What is that water still running? Okay, because I was gonna say it just seemed like it's been nonstop water, and I'm like, who's paying that water bill? Thank God it's the city of Chicago because they pay the water bill. That's something that's a perk with the city of Chicago. At least they do pay the water for their residents. Well, that's because that water bill. Trust me, I lived in Cicero, which is still in Cook County, but in Chicago. Excuse me, let me not say Cook County, in Chicago, because the county is huge. It's like Harris County. It's like one of the big counties, but in Cook in Chicago, in Cook County, they pay your water bill. So there are other places in Cook County, but I don't know them all. But I know Chicago, they pay the water bill. If you're a renter, they pay the water bill. The city of Chicago, it's on the landlord. The city of Chicago, well, the city of Chicago. City of Chicago ain't paying shit. Because I just made that sound way sweeter than it is. They barely paying attention. Chicago, don't tell nobody else say that about you. Mm-hmm. And they ain't paying less. Mm-hmm. Right, and then jacked it up. Mm-hmm. Happened to my parents before. They were supposed to get a house, and then somebody offered a little more with cash. And cash, it's a cash sale, and they got the house. But we thought we were supposed to get it. So instead of us getting it, we were turned around and told like, oh, and y'all got like, I think it was like 45 days or something. Like, what? But the blessing is, in 2 weeks, my mom found a home that we end up staying in for almost 20 years. Stayed in there from the time I was 14. We moved in there, and we moved out of there in 2016. It's prison. County jail is so bad and so disgusting. And I don't say this to disrespect. These are facts. Many lawsuits they've had since just in, that I know of, from like 95 to 2018. I mean to 2023. Go look up all the lawsuits. I mean they caught some real big ones during the pandemic. But anyway, Mercer, they always having lawsuits on that. But Cook County Jail is so bad that, and now it's so filled with like the baddest shorties in the city, overpacked in it. But Cook County is so bad that most people go ahead and plead guilty, so they go on and get that bid. Just go on, send me to the penitentiary, because the penitentiary will be easier than Cook County. There's a lot of county jails like that. People don't understand. Cook County is filled with every gangbang. So Cook County is like most prisons. You go up in there, you say, "Hey, I'm a lord." They're gonna put you with the lords. I'm G. I'm gonna put you with the G's. I'm a king. But then sometimes Cook County like to play with you, and they gonna put you with the opposite. They gonna make sure you was nice and Then some people come in, I'm a neutral. And that's, they ain't claiming nothing. And some people snitch. So you gotta be careful, because in Cook County, where they had the neutrons, is where they had the snitches. So you could end up where they don't know which one you are. And if somebody find out you was in the gang and you over there talking about you was a neutron, or they gonna think you a snitch. They ain't gonna think you saying you're a neutron. That's saying what's a neutron? That's somebody who's nothing. They neutral. They're not running stuff back and forth to each one another. They just, but then that's the jail seal house. And I'm like, oh, please, they definitely taking bodies up in Cook County. And the gods, at one point, some point, another, most of them are shifty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cook County Jail is 26 in California. Yeah. We'll go up there one day. Hey, my crazy cat mama, how you doing, sis? Yeah. So like we got what you can consider part of the correctionals in Chicago, in the county of Cook. Yeah, the Audi home on Roosevelt, that whole little district, a lot of that stuff is for criminals. So that's in there. That's part of it. We have the what you call it on Western by Lake. Those are people on um they on work release and stuff like that. So they're still property of the state. You know what I mean? So they are there. And one side of the building is juveniles, the other side is adults. We also have Cook County Jail, which is 26 in California. And we have, but those are all considered part of the correctional system. But then when you start going like down by Northern, the university, we have prisons down there. But where the stronghold of jails in Illinois is in Southern Illinois. Baby, when you going through there, you about to go through a whole prison district. And when you get closer to prisons, you know why? Because ain't nothing but fields around you. Because if these mofos get to running, that's what all prisons. They want to make sure it's either wide open where we're gonna see you running through here, or it's not. But we know exactly which way they run, how it go, where this gonna lead to. This part of it, they know. Because when the rich mofo's who build prisons and invest in prisons are doing it, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And like I said, y'all realize, Liz Journey, how you doing, sis? How you doing? If y'all realize the work that comes from prisons, y'all be surprised sometimes y'all on the phone with these companies and y'all don't believe it or not, you are talking with prisoners. Just like how when you talking with some of these companies, you're talking to people in a whole nother country. Who out here has Mari with Xfinity? Who has Xfinity? Because if you have Xfinity, when you call them, you aren't speaking to nobody in this country. Period. I mean, they not from this country. They don't even know what's really going on. They are literally just doing a job, and they are like a full script. Mm-hmm. 1 second, Joe. Sorry, guys. I know that. I want to make sure I am in here too. Okay. Oh shit! I didn't even see Tina was still in there dropping. I was like, sometimes I can do too. Sometimes I'll be a part too. But yeah. So another thing I've been doing on YouTube recently too, just to be doing something better, is one of the things I've been watching YouTube for years. Like I said, it's creators like Ashley Miller, who I've literally been subscribed to since like 2000. Shit. Oh, it's before my kids graduated 8th grade. My oldest child is 26. I'm talking about before he graduated 8th grade. Like I started hearing about her. They was like 8th grade. What was he, ninth? But it was around that time because me and my buddy Christian used to go. And when we would talk about the shows, we would also talk about the people that we watched that reviewed. And that was Roxy, Scorpion King, Ashley Miller. Like we watched those people and we talked about them. And they didn't even do lives. They just did videos and we watched their videos, their uploads. But I started doing things like watching things that made me feel good on YouTube, watching things again that make me laugh. It's so many creators out here when I'm watching them. I like how Liz takes us into her life. It's all these different reasons I watch people. So I want to see relatability. I want to see real stuff. I want to have real conversations. I want to laugh. I want to see that there's people with things in common with me. I want to, you know what I'm saying? It's just all these different things I want to see when I'm watching. I want to be entertained, informed, or educated, period. I want to put on a YouTube video and learn how to break my fire stick. I want to put on a YouTube video and learn how to put a oil change. These are the things I want. I want to laugh. So I came across this family called the Schuler family. And these two white people, they adopted this little black girl. Oh my God, I love their love for her. They've had her now for 4 years. Oh my God, I love their videos. I just love them as people. I got started watching them a couple of days ago because a short came by. And it was this guy saying, hey, he loved this daughter so much. And I watched, and it was so beautiful, it made me cry. So at first, I just started watching all these shorts that was there. I just kept watching short after short after short. Then I said, wait, they got videos? And I saw that they do uploads instead of lives. They do a lot of uploads. So I said, oh, I'm gonna watch something. Y'all, I was watching their videos for hours. I mean, enjoying them, laughing at some, thinking, oh, that's a place I want to go on a vacation to. Oh, that was a nice place to go to a vacation to. Oh my God, I love that she's giving a tutorial and saying that here, and she's not saying words like, oh, this little girl nappy hair. She got this, and she's like, she's actually, and that tells me that she's educating herself about her to raise her and teaching her that what we giving you is love. That no mother could have gave birth to you and love you as much, more than I love you because it's equal. And so I just love it. So I've been watching them. I what is this other guy? This other guy is shorts, but they're always funny. And so I've been watching him. So I'm gonna start. But the problem is they're trying to go to share the short. It keep coming up where it just is like the copy of the link instead of the short. But I'm trying some of those shorts. I think they're so funny. But like, so I've been doing that on YouTube. And then sharing my bossy sis, how you doing? And then also sharing a lot of people that I watch because I always do that, but just doing it more and not because I'm trying to make people do anything. It's just because I'm supporting. So I'm sharing their stuff, you know what I mean? Because these are things I enjoy. These are people I watch all the time. So on my community wall, you have people that I watch. So I'm always gonna share them. It's because they're who I watch, and I support that. And when they checking their thing, they can add me to one of the people who shared, who liked, shared, and commented. I heard that. Now you hanging tough like New Kids on the Block. Hanging tough. Doom, doom, hanging tough. Are you tough enough? Now y'all don't act like y'all want to love. Like right now, I'm listening to Bye 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 by Instinct. My music is just going everywhere, so that's what's on right now. I'm just another player in your game or two. Oh, I can't stand autocorrect. Because autocorrect, I always think you want to tell me something. I'm like, that's not even what I was saying. That is really how they spell their name on here. Because it's always trying to correct you when you're spelling somebody's name on here. They always want to tell you something. That ain't how you spell. That is how they spell it. All in our business. Mm-hmm. Okay, John, no problem. No problem, King. Yeah, I know I definitely ain't gonna be a membership bully. And honestly, like I really do. And somebody gonna probably tell me not saying this. I think the whole thing of gifting memberships is a beautiful thing because it does offer people. But no, you never got to do this over here. Anybody can join. I want you to join because you want to. You know, it's what you decide. And now, you know what I mean? Now, the one good thing is what I would like to do, you know, when we get into things, is be able sometimes to say, hey, I'm covering the membership for that person for the month. You know what I mean? But truly, thank you. No, don't ever feel. And it's always a blessing. I'm grateful for the members. I'm grateful for all the people who signed up. Like I said, that's why I so want to make sure that the membership knows that it's an appreciation and that the membership is also this big example of what the kingdom stand for to me. So I want to make sure that I make it that. So that's it. Every time they correct something that's wrong. That's why I'm like, I wasn't gonna say that. But it'll definitely be trying to tell me that's what I was gonna say. I'd be like, no, not at all. Hmm. Yeah, I know one thing for the end of this year. Oh, this earphone fall out all the time. These are the y'all, I forgot to tell y'all this. So yesterday at Chuck E. Cheese, I lost my iPod ear case. So I still have my iPod, but I have no case. And I am so pissed because now I have to use my faux pods, and they have that little rubber piece on the end. So it feels like I don't like the way that feels in my ear. So I don't put it all the way in my ear. So it's constantly, if I turn, it'll fall out. It's driving me crazy. Mm. I'm like, if it ain't one thing, it'll be another. So I said, no, I'm just gonna sit still. That's why another reason, I don't even want to go out. I don't want to keep dropping my earphones. And Lord knows right now my phone only works on speaker or with my earphones on. So I'm like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Bossy. I think Bossy was in here the first day we said that though, when we told her about Tina was out about her wrist. Mm-hmm. Yes, prayers to Tina. But yeah. So that's why, in case you missed it, so when I speak to everybody, that's me speaking for Tina, because she can't come in and individually speak to people. And when she's sitting there, she really want to type, but she can't because she can't type as much as she got to heal. And you still working, right? So that's got to be the most when you use it. Hmm. But definitely a speedy recovery, sis. The good thing is you don't have to have surgery. So that's a blessing. Because then that'll be longer unable to use your hand like you need it. And then y'all, the worst part is her hand that is her strong hand. So it's her right hand. She's right handed. I know that sucks. When I got stung by that bee in my left hand and I had the hand of a monster, I couldn't write. I'm left handed. I couldn't write. I couldn't grip my fork and spoon. So I have to, I don't know how to hold a fork or spoon the right way with my right hand. So I almost have to hold it like a child, like a kid who just learned. Because I'm left handed. The one thing about being left handed is different than being right handed. Some right handed people can use their left hand for some things. I'm left handed. My right hand wasn't meant to knock you out. My right hand wasn't meant to write. My right hand is not my strength. It's none of that. It's not. I'm left handed. So it's almost like you are disabled with your other hand when you're left handed. And I'm not saying that to say we are. It's almost like it is. So like I said, I can't hold a pencil with my left hand unless I hold it like this. I can't. First of all, I'm left-handed. I can't even write with a straight hand with this hand. You do it, baby. And I promise I love everything about you, Bubba. I do, and I do, and I do. I do it, Bubba. Love you, baby. Okay, what is it you're trying to get me to go get? Because yeah, I thought he came here to sing to me. You know, that's what happened when you have a Bubba. Thank you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, speedy recovery to our sister because it's nothing worse than that. Ugh. I feel sorry for you. And then we got on a high ass, you can't even bathe like you want to. Like it's just so hard. Oh, so we're praying for you. What you got like 3 more weeks? I'm asking her questions you gotta answer. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, team. Sorry. I ain't no good. And then what, girl? And then you got to what, girl? You better. Then I'm saying, having the nerve to tell a girl, stop typing as I ask her 500 questions. I, but yeah, but no, I'm about to get out of here because, like I said, I wanted to definitely go and get something to eat. Now I can't lie to y'all. Last night when I got up and it had to be like 4 the first time I got up, but I ended up going back to sleep. But when I got up at like 4 and I was up and I was thinking, oh, I think I'm up. You know what I mean? I think I'm up early and I'm gonna be up. But then I only ended up to 5. I literally at 4 o'clock started to go live. Just like, good morning, YouTube. You know how Robin Williams be morning Vietnam. I was gonna really come on like that. Because I was just up early and I had put on stuff before I went to bed. So I had all these things I wanted to talk about what I had watched. But then right when I was getting ready to set it, I thought, oh, I feel a little tired. And I said, you know what, if you start going on here, you're gonna be wide awake. I'm going back to sleep. Because it's in 6, I gotta get up and think about it. So I said, wait. That girl, I already know. And then I'm sitting here asking you all these questions. So I ain't no good because I'm saying, girl, and then what? And remember this? And what about this? Ain't that hard, girl? I ain't nothing. Yeah, I just think that next week, because I got, oh my God, I agreed doing something. Oh, Saturday, I'm taking my juicers. I'll have her Friday. And it's at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's going to be a show. Sorry, I started singing Red Light Special. But I forgot what I was saying when that just froze up on me, waiting for it to come back. Oh yeah, like I said, I was gonna come on at 4 this morning, but I knew that'd have me all the way awake. So now I'm getting ready to do some Chinese food. I might, if I feel like coming back on, do it in an upload, um, or something. I don't know. I'm still mad because my all of my movies and all my videos and pictures are transferring. They are sinking into my um iCloud. And what's aggravating me is most of that should be in my iCloud already. But literally, my iCloud is doing it all over. Well, I can't make this up for y'all. I literally have, hold on. Okay, so it's syncing all my stuff, right? MB is yours. Where's all of them? Okay, hold on. You gotta go to all. Okay, so now I'm in all. Can y'all see that? Okay. Well, it says at the bottom I have 25,478 photos in my phone. Okay. And people say, well, Dan, just go and erase them. You must be crazy. How many times I got to tell y'all? It's from 2000 to 2023. I've had 2 phone lines. The other one is still existing. The phone line, if you got my telephone number that I've had, I have had that number since I gave, like I said, my son. And oh my God, he was probably, oh my God. I had that number from 2000. I gave it to my son in like 2012. Took over this number. I've had those 2 numbers for 23 years together. Only 2 numbers Danny's ever been under. So one you can still call and can still get a number off of it. Because like I said, it's still a line because we gave my son a different number. And that's a line that, like I said, and when you're so good with companies, I got about 2 lines that I never be paid for. But as long as I got a phone, these lines will run. But I never have a bill for them. But I got 25,478 photos, 2,519 videos. But unlike everybody else, it's not because I'd be lying if I said I didn't have screenshots of things there. I'd be lying. How do y'all think I was going to have a thing called Comment from the Comments, making jokes about how funny these comedians are in these comments? And I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean, these people are really funny. Some days I'm in a bad mood. I'm reading the chats and I am cracking up. I.e., the other day, Brooks chat. I'm sorry, Brooke. I know it's a lot of chaos in your chat, but there was moments I was cracking the whole fuck up. Okay, like real talk. But y'all know I want to be a filmer, so I film a lot of things. So when I'm out, I might film 30 minutes of what I'm doing straight, and then take parts out of that 30 minutes because we gotta get rid of all the BS. You don't need to see as the bus went, stopped, got off the bus, but I never know what I'm going to capture in something. So I make a lot of films. Then once I edit out what I want, I'll take out several parts of a one film and break it down to 3 short films. Then I get rid of all this stuff that I didn't need. It just didn't need it. So I have a lot of films in my thing. And then, when it comes to my grandkids, anytime I'm with them, I'll have them. Like, I put up clips for y'all. Within them clips, sometimes those are parts of a whole video. I mean, yesterday with my grandson, I made like 16 different videos. They all aren't just to be shared. It's just moments. Like I do, because sometimes I want to make them videos where I pieced moments, pieced pictures, and then I narrated how I felt to seeing those moments in case they didn't know. They could hear from my mouth. The visual library I leave my grandchildren, and even to my children, because even when you're a young adult, sometimes you're so busy feeling what you feel that you don't hear what really someone else is trying to let you know. And we wander through life answering, wondering if you could ever answer this question. Well, trust me, if I make the videos I make, the answers will be in there somewhere. Because sometimes I just have that conversation and I put it to video. Because if you knew me, you'd know that even in my greatest mistakes, the truth was I never wanted to hurt nobody. And even in hurting them, I can't explain how I hurt myself worse. Because I'm not even being who I'm supposed to be. 3 to 4 weeks, okay. Yeah, but like I said, John, I'm gonna get out of here so I can get something to eat. I can go ahead and do that. Then I'm gonna chillax. I feel like watching a good movie or something, watching something good. But whatever I do, I want to enjoy myself, be lazy. So I think I'm going to get something to eat, come back, take a shower, and put on some pajamas, and then just get cozy. So whatever I do is about to be comfortable, cozy and comfortable, and that's it. That's it. I'm gonna see what my grandson's doing because he's leaving in the morning. So if anything, I'll walk over there to go on and say goodnight and stuff because it's getting late. But yeah, other than that, y'all, I am going to get out of here. I've enjoyed just running my mouth about absolutely nothing with you guys. That's what we come and do sometimes. Just chill. You just gotta chill. Ain't gotta come to have a war to come to defend none. Just come to chill. You have a great night too, King. I hope you all enjoyed dinner. I really did. Thanks, Bossy, for stopping in. I had to call you, girl, so we can talk. I meant to call you back the other day. Yeah, so like I said, that's literally what Danny's gonna be doing. It's just chilling. I am just gonna be chilling. See if anybody got anything going. And like I said, there's a couple of lives I'm gonna finish. And if I don't finish them, I want to go ahead and watch a little bit of it. You know what I mean? As I go to finish it. Because like I told y'all, these 3 hour, 5 hour, 7 hour, girl, if y'all think Danny's sitting there watching them all at once, honey, they'd have to be real good where it was like a page turn. Ain't that what they call a good book? Oh, it was a page turn. I couldn't stop. Well, honey, it had to be so good that I couldn't stop listening. I'm in the bathroom with it in my earphones. Phone dying, I'm throwing it on the charger to finish it. Because some of these shit shows aren't that good. Because my old work mind just got to hit a BS. I don't know. Michelle, enjoy yours too. Everybody enjoy your Monday night. And if I see you somewhere else, I will speak. Love ya. Tina says bye to everybody because I know she can't sit and individually say goodbye to everybody. I know that's got to be hard because I know my butt would be out here sending smoke signals. Be like, girl, just bring me on the panel because then I could just talk. So I'd be responding to everybody on the panel. Because y'all know I talk too much. Sometimes I never share up. And I'm okay with that. That's why I started the channel. I didn't come over somebody else's channel. So let me just come over here and babble all over yours. Let me run my mouth a mile a minute on yours. No, I got my own channel. Got me my own channel. And they trust me. StreamYard reminds me on the 7th of every month that I do. They don't call none of these motherfuckers. They don't say none of them do. So yeah, so I will see y'all later. Like I said, we creeping up toward we creeping to the end of September, so which means we are creeping up on the surgery. So it means y'all know we don't have water then. We just do it. So sometimes we might come in. Sometimes I might completely just come into the membership. Sometimes I might just make it an upload and then drop it. It might just go down like that. But what y'all know, one thing about me, on the 7th of October, y'all know it is our 2-year anniversary. It'll be 2 years. Of course, they count the day I did that, what is called authentication. They count that, but I ain't put it on. But anyway, I count the first time I dropped the video. But anyway, on the 7th of October, we'll be celebrating 2 years as me a content creator. My first year, because at the end of, we all know I got monetized at the end of October going into November. So the truth of the matter is October is a great month for us as far as the kingdom is concerned. It is the birth of the kingdom. So it's the birthday to the kingdom. It is Deuce Deuce, same age as my oldest two grandkids, two. So it's a year of the twos, and I'm a twin. So in the numbers, I'm glad for the year of the twos, and it's our first year anniversary to being monetized, and we were monetized through community. We really were. So I really want for October us to really enjoy each other, us to enjoy each other. I even, I'm gonna have a video or two where we really just come on here and we do music. And as soon as that video is over, I'm going to take it down. It's not a video I plan to keep up. It's just a fun video for us to just talk through some music, enjoy some fun, have some fun, like a little kickback. But there'll be things we do in October because, this kingdom, like I said, when I came in here and I came as myself, the kingdom accepted my crown. And they didn't try to change it and make it no other crown. When I came in, I asked people like, hey, don't come to me with all that gossip. Don't come to me with that don't. And people don't. We don't have to. I mean, we had to block people. And as we grow, whether you into it or not, the bigger you are, people just come to say stuff. So you're going to be blocking people. It's going to happen. People are going to come and be mean or racist or whatever. They're going to come and block it. Me and my mods have come to a conclusion. I've told the mods that from this day forward, and I'm going to make sure that my mods can block. I'm not going to be one of those people just saying it. I'm going to make sure because from this day forward, when somebody comes in, we're just going to wipe it out. It's not going to be a conversation. We're not going to speak on it. And like I said, the kingdom, if somebody disrespect, we already know in the kingdom, you can check them. Just put a crown next to it. So I know it's royal behavior. That's it. So when I'm reading, like, wait, you Trifling mofo, go to, I know you're not talking to one of the crowns. You're talking to somebody who came in here and showed they royal ass. But in the kingdom, I like that when I came in here, I said, y'all, no matter how we feel about content creators, we're not going to come up in here to have a dog fest on a nickname. See what come on about. We can make up our own if need be. And we can have a conversation and say what it is we don't like about them like adults. So, in this time, I've also I said, I don't want to come on here and fight. I don't want to fight with nobody. I don't want to be fighting with a bunch of women. I don't want to be fighting with my people at all. I don't now. So when I fight, it's not that. I'm not going to sit around and be lied on, and I'm going to stick to the thing. I'm just going to show you. You got so much to say about me. I'm only going to show you. And I don't even have to play it to show it because I've watched it enough. It's stuck in my brain. It's like a car accident. I can't stop seeing some of this stuff. Yes, please do. Please don't forget to smash that crown. When you come in and when you come out of anybody's place, if you enjoyed it, if it kept your company, if you was respected in there, if you had a good laugh, if you see people you like, hit that like button. Because that's where you saw it at. You know what I mean? They say you see something, say something. You see something, hit that, smash that like button. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. So, yeah, y'all, I say goodbye for 10 hours. Have a good one. Thank you for all my mods being in the building. Our sister Dana was not in the building, but she was enjoying some time with her dad watching the Browns game. So, that's a great moment. That's a great moment. I love to hear stuff like that. I love to hear stuff like that. I love when the kings and the queens are loving, living, and enjoying life. I do. I do. So prayers to everybody we didn't see and sending love to people till they feel it. And who else? If you didn't see them in here, send some love to them. That's all. Send some good energy toward them. You know what I mean? If you know they're going through something, send a prayer to them. But whatever y'all do, I will see you later. Bye bye. See ya. And if I get Chinese food, y'all don't know it because I will be posting it. Watch me get something totally different than Chinese food. I love you guys. I'm out of here. I can't with myself. I just can't. Let her walk right.